Just a little bit. Yeah. But I envisioned it then, and I knew, so it's easy.
So Dillon, this is the first time we've seen you since the Khabib incident.
Yeah.
Tell me what exactly happened from your perspective.
It's hard. I mean, it's hard to talk about. I mean, not what happened, but it just kind of all happened in the moment, So all of a sudden, I'm looking up, I just saw one of my close friends lose. I was just in shock, and then all of a sudden, it's just mayhem. And I kind of sensed something was gonna happen during the fight, in between rounds, and during the rounds, he was giving us dirty looks or giving me dirty looks, and kind of making weird gestures towards me. So I kind of felt like that. But even in the Diaz fight, it was kind of like that. And then after, it was cool. So I didn't know. I wasn't sure. But yeah, it just all kind of was just mayhem,
So you end up getting suspended 7 months.
Yeah.
You were on the outside of the cage. He comes, runs at you, flies in the air.
Yeah. I got almost more time than him for jumping over the cage.
I mean, how do you feel about that? Do you feel like you should get any suspension?
No, I mean, I don't believe so. I wasn't the one that jumped over the cage and attacked someone. You know what I mean? It wasn't like I jumped in the cage. Imagine that if I jumped in the cage, it would probably be a ban for life or something. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's freedom. I didn't even say anything to him, so obviously it's annoying, but I'm kind of over it now, it's happened and I'm dealt with it and just kind of moving forward.
Obviously, you're back. You stepped into the Bellator cage for the second time. It's been a long time since you fought, but Bellator hasn't forgot about you. They put you on this loaded card. You're going against Max Humphrey. How do you feel about that matchup?
I feel amazing about it. Fighting a guy that's sloppy and flat-footed coming forward is easy for me. I'm too technical. I'm too good on the ground, and it's going to be a good night.
For some reason, when I say Dillon Danis, I mention anything about Dillon Danis, always gets a lot of comments.
Yeah.
It's also a lot of hate.
Yeah.
I mean, you're coming off like a very humble guy right now. Why do people hate you?
I don't know. I mean, I think I just say what I want when I want. I think a lot of fighters, they kind of hold back, or they don't. They just say what people want to hear. I just say what I feel. Sometimes I'm in a good mood. Sometimes I just say whatever I'm feeling. I think that kind of pisses people off. But I'd rather be hated on and stuff like that than be no one cares about you. You look at Demetrius Johnson. If he was fighting, everybody would be like, I'll catch the replay, or I'll see it on the blogs after. So when I'm fighting, everybody's like, man, I want to see that guy get knocked out, or I want to see him submit someone. So that's the best problem to have in a sense, is having people hate you.
You've gotten into a lot of feuds with some big names on Twitter.
Yeah.
How long do you think you're in the cage with one of these big names? How far away is that?
I could do it tomorrow. I offered the cross promotion with Ben Askren. They turned it down. I don't mind. I mean, let's do it. I'm ready for it. It's just a matter of time, I feel like, Those guys don't really want to fight, so they're just all talk. They use me to get in the headlines. That's how I feel.
Speaking of big names, obviously you have an association with one of the biggest names in history, possibly the biggest name, Conor McGregor. A lot of people speculate that he's never going to fight again after getting paid between Mayweather fight, Khabib, his whiskey deal. You train with him. Is he going to fight again?
I believe so. As just knowing him, knowing how much he loves it, and seeing when he's training, and I believe so. I think the Khabib match is inevitable. I think that has to happen. But I mean, there's no rush. He doesn't have to rush. They need him. So I think that he just takes his time and picks what he wants to do. I think that's the best bet. I think rushing things at this stage, he's already done so much for the company. You don't need to rush anything. I think just wait it out and pick what you want to do.
Do you expect to be as big of a star in Bellator as he is in the UFC?
Of course. I mean, that's the goal, but that's not my mission. That comes with everything. I play the game really well, and I know how to get people talking. I know how to start controversy. I'm really smart with this game, and I think I'm on the fast track. I already have a bigger following than probably most of the guys in the UFC. I'm probably top 5, top 10 in the world at fighters. I only have 2 fights, or actually I only have 1 fight.
So my last question, just mentioned your second fight is happening this weekend against Max Humphrey. What's your prediction for that fight, and what are people going to be saying about you after the fight?
I would say first round submission, obviously, that's what I'm going for, but I think after the fight they're still going to be hating. I think that's just the way it is. But I don't know, could let them keep hating and they're just going to have to eat their words. So it doesn't really matter to me. I don't really care what people think. If I did, then I probably wouldn't be here. So it's all good.
Good luck to you, Dillon.